Hey, how's it going everyone? Don here and welcome back. So today we are finally going to be giving our thoughts on the Inmo Air 3 AR glasses. And after about a month of wearing these, I've definitely formulated some opinions. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's talk about the build quality really quick. So, the glasses, they do feel solid. I mean, everything is built right into the frame here. There is no neckband, no compute puck, no anything. I mean, it is a true all-in-one device. Now, that alone makes that different than a lot of the other AR glasses that I've tested and reviewed for you guys before. Now, these are obviously a little heavier than simple display glasses, and well, again, that's because there's actual processing power in there. And that brings us to what makes these interesting, okay? So this is my first real experience with Waveguide optics. And you guys know for years I have been reviewing the birdbath style AR glasses, XR glasses, whatever we're gonna display glasses, whatever we're gonna call them back there. But if you followed the channel, I've reviewed a lot of them, and birdbath optics can look great, but they are bulkier. They're going to stick off farther, and they're more visor style. Where Waveguides here, I can totally see now that this is the future. And seeing them for the first time in a product like this was honestly, no pun intended, eye-opening. So the Inmo Air 3 uses a Sony Micro OLED 1080p waveguide display system with 62 pixels per degree, a 36-degree field of view, and 600 nits of brightness with up to 120 hertz refresh rate. So, on paper, all that sounds really strong. In person, well, indoors, it looks fantastic. I mean, the screen is bright and sharp and surprisingly crisp for reading text, even at small sizes. But I wasn't expecting it to be as clear as it actually is. Now, reading documents, browsing, watching YouTube, everything looks clean, colors pop, motion is smooth. And I will say this, it does look great indoors, but what about outdoors? Well, that's where things kind of fall apart. I mean, 600 nits just isn't enough to completely overpower sunlight. I mean, indoors looks close to perfect. I mean, even under bright lights like right now, I can see everything perfectly. So if you're in a coffee shop, library, just sitting in your own room, it's going to look great. Outdoors, just know there's going to be some limitations. Now, they do include a sunshade here, but even that could be darker. So what I'd really love to see is electrochromic dimming, but that's a completely different, video for a different day, and that's just the state of AR right now. Now, performance-wise, these do perform decently. I mean, they have a Qualcomm XR chip. They've got the 128 gigs of storage, and they're rocking like 8 gigs of RAM. So, the best part though is that they run native Google. So what that means is I can log into my account. I have access to my Drive. I have access to all of my Google apps, and that means I can go to the Play Store, and I can do everything that I would normally do, just a lot of it like right from my phone, where I can mirror my laptop. I mean, I've experimented with productivity, and honestly, that's where I started getting really excited for this, because this is the first time I've worn AR glasses and thought, okay, we're close. I mean, we are really close to everyday AR glasses. Now, let's talk about comfort though, because every day right now, I'm not gonna lie, it's not gonna happen, okay? I mean, these do weigh around 135 grams, and that's not bad considering everything that's inside, but you do feel it after about 30 to 40 minutes. Now, I've had some slight nose pressure as well, and swapping the nose pad out helped from the default blade to something more like my normal glasses, and it made the fit more decent, but just like most AR glasses, it's not going to be perfect. There are different face shapes and sizes. Now, they do include 3 nose pads, and I mean, they're kind of a little stretchy, so you can hopefully fit them. Now, I do wear glasses every single day, and I will say that this has opened my eyes to the fact that having this type of augmentation built into the glasses that I wear already, that's mind-blowing to me. And, waveguides make that possible in a way that the Birdbath Optics glasses that I've used in the past just never could. Is it perfect? I mean, no, not in any way, shape, or form. I mean, there is some edge blurring. I mean, that's common with this waveguide tech. There's some rainbowing. There's a lot of reflectivity going on, especially after I put in my prescription lenses. But, from what I understand, this is my first time trying it personally, but a lot of that is common with the waveguide tech at its current stage. Now, the center clarity is excellent. The outer edges, well, they do soften slightly, and it doesn't ruin the experience for me, but it is there. So if you're pixel peeping, you're gonna notice it. Now, battery life is where we hit another reality check, okay? So you're looking at roughly about 45 minutes to an hour under heavy use. I mean, if you're doing lighter tasks, you could probably stretch it a little bit further, maybe an hour and a half. But it's definitely not an all-day wearable just yet. Now, I mean, this is a session device. I mean, work for an hour, watch something, demo it to somebody, then recharge it. And, again, it's early adopter territory here. It does have some pretty cool features like the built-in 16 megapixel camera, which is interesting. I mean, it has 120 degrees field of view, and, you can shoot first-person video with it, which you can share directly to apps, but it's not going to replace a dedicated camera anytime soon. Now, for POV capture clips, it is cool. And more importantly, it does hint at where this category is definitely going. I mean, all of these glasses are going to have that capability. But right now, it's not even operating at full speed. I mean, because they've got it capped at 8 megapixels, which I don't understand. But you can see here it is limiting what I get out of the camera. Now, the controls for the glasses are handled through a touchpad here on the temple, or the optional smart ring, or, as a third option, you've got this little garage door remote looking thing here. Now, I find myself personally using the touchpad out of habit, or, I mean, the ring works, but it does feel like something that will improve in future iterations. Now, the audio, it's fine. It's not terrible, but it's what you'd expect from open-ear directional speakers. For media consumption indoors, it's solid, but let's zoom out. So after about a month of use, here's my honest take. I mean, the Inmo Air 3 isn't perfect by any means. I mean, the brightness could be brighter, battery life could definitely be longer, the comfort could improve, but what this pair of glasses represents is significant. And that is the future. I mean, this is one of the first times I put on AR glasses and genuinely felt like I was wearing a wearable computer instead of just a floating screen accessory. And, you know, it's shown me here that waveguides are the big story. I mean, they're thinner, they're more natural, they feel like actual glasses. And, you know, once you see them in action, it's hard to go back. So I cannot tell you to go out and buy these glasses yet. I mean, are we at a replace your phone level yet? No. Are we at a replace your laptop level yet? No. But are we at the point where you can clearly see that in 2 or 3 years, we're going to have everyday prescription glasses with this kind of tech built in? Absolutely. And that excites me more than anything. So if you're an early adopter and if you're into XR like I am heavily, and you want to see where the future is heading, well, then this is a very interesting device to experience. But if you're looking for a polished all-day mass market consumer AR solution, we're not there yet. And I cannot recommend these, but it does show me we're close. So, all right. For me, seeing waveguides for the first time in a usable product was a huge step, but I still can't recommend it just yet. There are other glasses out there. Unfortunately, I have not had a chance to try those just yet. This is my first pair, trying to work out deals with those companies to get those glasses on the channel as well. So stay tuned for that. But until then, jury's still out. However, I appreciate them. So, all right, guys, that's going to do it. I will see you in the next one. This is Don, signing off.